Let's begin our brief overview of Canva by taking a look at the home screen. First thing I'll tell you is that my home screen is going to look different than your home screen. And even if you're logged in as a teacher like I'm logged in as a teacher, Canva is always moving things around as they continue to improve Canva. But anyways, I'm on the home screen here, and right up here it asks you what we want to design today. So you could type in just about anything you wanted in there. You see I've been looking for newsletters, posters, video, any of that stuff. Or you can come down here, this is a presentation like a PowerPoint, educational video, 16:9 aspect ratio, good for YouTube, but you can also do it for Instagram, those sorts of things. Infographics, posters, Google Classroom stuff, it goes on and on. If you want to make a custom size, document, come in here, change it to inches if you want. For example, if you want letter size, so we'll put in 8.5 by 11 inches. And it opens this up into a new design. Now that we have our document created, first thing you're going to want to do is come up in this corner and give your project a name. You don't want a whole bunch of projects in your Canva account called Untitled 1, Untitled 2. Over here you can go back to Home. Up here under File, you have some different settings. One of the most helpful ones is to show rulers and guides. Shortcut is Shift-R. Let's see what else we got. This is constantly changing. Right now this allows you to resize the document, but we're just talking about the basics, so we won't worry about that. Here's your redo and undo buttons. Share we'll talk about later. Over here you have a vertical menu bar, and this is something that is constantly changing as well. I've been using Canva for several years now. Although the layout is similar to what I've used in the past, it is always something different. So we've got elements, and elements are made up of all the different elements, shapes, frames, AI generators now in there, stickers, photos, videos, audio clips, charts. It goes on and on and on and on. But what you're going to want to do is search for an element up here. So let's just put in cat. So I've got cat graphics, cat photos, cat videos, cat songs. And so depending upon what you want to do, you can just go ahead and click on it, and it will put it into your project for you. With our kitty in place, we can go ahead and use these handles or grips to resize. We can grab the kitty with our left mouse button and move it around. We can even crop, say from the right and from the left. I won't crop it from the left, but I will from the bottom, like so. If you want to flip the image around, click on this, flip it horizontally. You can flip it vertically and turn the kitty upside down, or you can grab the rotate handle and have it go whichever way you want. Under Edit Photo, there will be some different options. These are AI or artificial intelligence options that we're not going to cover in this introduction. You can choose different filters. And these are just, think of these as just different styles. And there's even some effects down here, such as shadow, like so, or an outline. We can change the color to the outline, those sorts of effects. All very easy to do within Canva. With any element within Canva, you can copy and paste. So I can go Control C and then Control V and make two kitties. I'll go ahead and resize them here just for a moment. Rather than resize that one, I'm going to take this one, copy it and paste it twice. So now I have three kitties. Now Canva has some built-in tools, and you may have seen these flashing on your screen as I was moving things around to help you get things aligned perfectly. So if I want to take this kitty and get him centered in the middle of the page, okay, see that vertical, kind of, I guess the color's magenta line. That's telling me that the kitty's centered in the page from left to right. And then if I move up and down, now it's centered top to bottom. Pretty cool, huh? I can also take and hold down my shift key and select all 3 kitties and come up here under position and center them. I can space them vertically so that they're evenly spaced. I'll take and move them around here like this. Just kind of everything's disorganized. Hold down my shift key again to select all 3 kitties. And there's an option called tidy up. And this is where Canva goes ahead and makes a guess of how you want to arrange your items. And sometimes it's what you want, sometimes it's not what you want, but it's always precise and exact. So next we're going to talk about text, and to do that we're going to just create another new document. This time we're going to create a presentation. It's blank. Zoom out here just a little bit. And if you've used PowerPoint before, that's what this is. Except Canva's version of PowerPoint is a billion times better. So go ahead and create text. We just go over to the left menu bar, select text, and add a text box. And of course you can go ahead and have that say anything you want. We'll just go ahead and expand this out. And notice how the actual text got larger, resized it for us to fill up this text box, which is really nice. You can come up here and select from Canva's, I don't know how many fonts, but there are just a bunch. And then you'll have some formatting options up here like italicize, underlining, bold, that sort of thing. You can further refine the size of your text by clicking the plus sign up here and the minus sign. You can change the color and pick from this color palette down here. And if you want to create a custom color, you can go ahead and move this around anywhere you want. You can move this slider across here, and that's pretty great. But there's one tool that's even better. So I'm going to go back to my elements, and Canva remembers that I use this kitty. So I'm going to drop the kitty back in, move them over here. I'm going to take and double click inside my text, put a space there, hit return. You can justify your text up here by just clicking on this. Left justified, right justified, centered. I'll go ahead and move my text over like so and resize it a little bit smaller. And so now back under the color option, I'll click on the colors, and then I'll click on custom color, and then right here there's an eyedropper tool. And then I'll come out here and pick, I want to find that nice orange of the color of the kitty. So I'll just click right there. And now my text is the same color as my kitty. Additionally, here's a great option. It's called spacing. I can change the spaces between my letters, and or I can go ahead and change the spacing between my lines. Let's talk about the uploads menu next, which is right over here. But before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and add a page. And you have a couple different options when you do this. You can click on these little 3 dots, add a page, duplicate a page, or you can even delete a page. Or if you're worried about losing it, you can lock a page. And of course, later on, you can unlock it. So I'm going to just go ahead and add a page, and it just gives me a blank page to work with. Having said that, let's move on to uploads, which is over in the left menu bar. When you click on that, you have, these are all the different images that I've uploaded, depending upon the particular project I've been working on. Canva keeps them all for me. These are different videos that I've recorded or used. And then there's audio tracks that you can upload. Anything in an MP3 can be uploaded. To upload, you can click on this button, or over here on the right, 3 dots. You can choose upload. You can upload content from Facebook, Google Drive, Instagram, Dropbox, or Google Photos. And you may have one or two more options depending upon what your school district is doing. For example, if they are using a learning management system like Schoology or Canvas, you may have options to upload from there. So once you select upload a file, it just opens up your browser and you can pick the file that you want to upload. So I'll go ahead and upload this file here called Stinky Cat. It's a movie that one of my students submitted for a grade in a different class that I teach. So I'll go ahead and open it. And while that is uploading, you get this little graphic over here to tell you that that's just indeed what it's doing. And just like any element in Canva, when you want to go ahead and insert into your project, just go ahead and click on it. And there we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the drawing tool. We'll go ahead and make a new page here, and you'll see it over here again in the left menu bar. When you click on it, you have different styles of pens. So I'll just go ahead and select this one. I can change the color. So I'll just go ahead and make it green, and then you just go ahead and draw whatever you want to. You can tell just how good of an artist I am. And then you have an erase tool, so we can erase different elements. I'll undo those. And then you also have the option when you draw to select the line width and the weight. So the weight, let's go ahead and make it really thick. And then you can also adjust the transparency. So I'll turn it down to about 14. And notice as I draw across here, it doesn't draw on top, my new line is transparent. But that's about all there is to it. It's kind of handy. You can use it to draw something from scratch, or you can use it to embellish a project that you're already working on. Let's move next to photos and videos. So when I select photos here, you can search for different photos. And actually I did this before when I searched for cat. Let's search for golf. I like to play golf. And so here's all kinds of different photos. And again, you can just go ahead and click on it and bring it in. Same works for videos. So this time I'll also search for golf. And let's make a new page here. And I'll go ahead and drop in my video. And to some degree you can resize and crop. Just depends upon what you want to do with the particular video. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at something that's a lot of fun to do, and that is recording yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new page. And if you are on the videos tab, you have the option under upload files to record yourself. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And so I can choose just the camera. I could choose the camera and the screen, and it'll ask, I'm using several monitors, so it'll ask me which Chrome tab or window that I'm using, or whether I want to use the entire screen, but I don't for this. I can mirror myself if I want. I can change the aspect ratio rather from a circular frame to a rectangular frame, and over here there's also a whole bunch of different filters and effects that you can choose. But we're just going to want to go ahead and try to keep this simple. So let's see. So I want to record using my webcam, and for the microphone I'm going to use my webcam microphone as well. So I'll go ahead and click record. You can see you've got a little, I would call it a VU meter, but I'm way older than you. I'm sure they don't call that anymore, but every time I talk, it's telling me or giving me this visual indication that it's recording my voice. So we'll go ahead and record, get a countdown. And so here I am. I'm recording a video of me in my messy office. Click done when you're done. Choose save and exit, and Canva will upload that idiot. So here I am. I'm recording a video. There we go. I'll go ahead and pause that. I can take and scale this up if I want, which I'm going to do, just so that I can show you what I'm going to do next. This is kind of where some of Canva's fun comes into play. I've got my video, and I can go ahead and crop it. That is, come in here and decide which parts I want to use, which parts I don't want to use. But what I want to do instead, under Edit Video, is I'm going to use the background remover. That is, I'm going to get rid of my messy office. So I'll go ahead and click on this, and it's going to take a little while for it to process. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, so it's gone ahead and finished here. Let's go ahead and see how it looks. And so here I am. I'm recording a video of me in my messy office. So that looks pretty good, but there's obviously some artifacts that are showing up, particularly on my headphone, a little fuzziness on my chair. But considering that I'm not using a green screen or a chroma key, it does a pretty good job of picking out the people and removing anything that's not a person. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that right there like that now. And now I'm going to have a little bit more fun. Come into videos, and I'm going to search for the ocean. And so let's just go ahead and drop that in. I'll go ahead and resize it. And then remember, we're working in layers, so I'm going to right click on this under layers. I'm going to send it backward. So there's me. So it's just that slide selected. Let's go ahead and click on present and see how it looks. And so here I am. I'm recording a video of me in my messy office. Click done. And there we go.